What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Blind Nation. Once again, glad to be here, and I love you guys so much. We're at 255. Okay, I'll stop doing that dumb bark. Someone told me to do it, so I did it. There you go. I did it for you, but I'm not doing it again, all right? Oh, my, oh, my. Look, guys, I got... And you done know by my other video when I had dinner at my mom's, I won't eat in front of you, but check out what I got. Man, they destroyed it. Look, look. They got it in this package like they're monsters. Look at it. But they are, whoa, Oreo cookies. Okay? I gotta make sure I didn't hit the record button and stop or something on you guys. Let me check it real quick. So get set for good old voiceover.
Voiceover on. Stop recording video. Button. Voiceover off.
Alright, we're good. So yeah, I got the Oreo cookies here by me. And over here we have, ta-da! By the way, it's the only time I drink milk. I will not drink milk any other time. I just took a drink of a cow. Anyways, I really do good advertising for the people, don't I? I do Oreo. I did, the iPhone, and wow, just putting some good love out there for people. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying all the great videos that I try to put up for you, and the new show with Old Man Roger. That stuff's just funny. It's funny. I don't know what the show's going to be tomorrow because honestly, I do not, I don't set it up. I don't do sit down and write notes. Okay, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to do this, and blah, blah, blah. I just start the show and just go with the flow, so I always worry, because doing it that way, the bad part is I never know if the show's really going to be good or not. I don't know. I just go freestyle with it, and, so I don't know. I guess we'll continue to do it that way until it's okay, I need to come up with some stuff and, actually plan it out, right? Not just sit down and just run off and, do this and this. And by the way, in that show, for the record, when my chair slid back on me, I just kept going with the flow. That was not planned. I was bending down to pick something up, but it was in front of me, and didn't realize I scooted too far on the front of the seat, and it just flung right out from under my butt, and down I went. But, oh well. It was funny. I watched it, and I went back, and I'm laughing at my own show. I don't know if that's normal. Do you laugh at your own stuff? Is that bad? Should I not be laughing at my own creativity? Good news, bad news. Well, the good news is we got the 253 subscribers. We're up 3 from this morning. The bad news is I was going to do a shout out. Had all the, I write them down as what I do on Notepad. Your guys' name that want shout outs. And then I would just either memorize the name before I go on the air, or I'd put these on for my computer and read them to you. Bad news, it's a computer. As of right now, there is no computer. No idea what I'm going to do now. I can't do my blogs. I can't do anything with the blind community for the web stuff. So, I don't know. But anyway, being I can't do it the way I wanted to and give you guys personal shout outs. I believe the one guy was Dan the Gamer 96 or 92. Look them both up. See if you find anything under Dan the Gamer. If I got that wrong, bro, I'm sorry. I had them wrote down. and then my computer went whack. So now I'm kind of up creek without a paddle as of right now, and it's not as easy for me to just have someone sighted come in and fix it because the screen is messed up, and it wouldn't do a sighted person any good because you can't see what's on the screen. The screen is shot, destroyed. So that is the result of that. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. But anyhow, I just give you all a shout out. Okay? Everybody. And not leave one of you out. So there you go. I'm shouting out to every single one of you. I love you guys. I got some new subscribers. It's just awesome. You know, it really is. Yeah. So, hopefully you guys had a good day, a good weekend. Back to Monday morning in the morning and starting another week. All that good stuff. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, by the way, if you will. I appreciate that. Throw it up on your Facebook, Twitter, Blogger, Google, whatever social sites you might have. And let's just continue to do what we do. You know. Yeah. I was trying to think. There was someone that I can't remember their name. Goodness, so many people. It's great though. Imagine when I'm definitely going to have to figure something out so I can write stuff down when I get up into the thousands and all that. I'm going to have to make a list. That way I got notes to go by, because there's no way I'm going to be able to remember every single person when I get into the thousands. And it's funny because I had a couple people ask me that, you know, I talk to out in public or whatever, and they're like, well, do you think you'll even reach 500 or whatever? And I'm like, well, it's not do I think if I will. I know I will. The fact of it is, you know, just sticking to it, being consistent, and, you know, doing what we do. By the way, I watched your video today, Cousin Jerry, the one you did today or whatever. You were saying greetings to my wife. I don't have a wife. Not married, bro. Not married. Not married to Psycho. No way. No way. But you're a good dude, man. And do what I do and just, you know, keep on doing what you do, brother. I think it's awesome that you're speaking out to people that have the same conditions that you have. Guys, I believe it's cerebral palsy, and he shouts out to others that have it. And you know, it's all kinds of people that go through so many different things, and it really, you know, even though, and I don't know, you know, this is just the way I look at it, you know, with being, you know, me being visually impaired, or Cousin Jerry, you know, with the cerebral palsy or whatever, this is the way you need to look at that, is that it could be worse. You know, look around you and look at, you know, look at what it is now, /me/you/whoever, to someone that's going through something that's 10 times worse than what you got. You know, and that's why when I talk to people, I don't focus just on me with, you know, my disability. I try to fit everybody in. You know, I got a nose itch, goodness. And you know, I try to keep it even, that way nobody's left out. But you know, we got to look at it that way, no matter what it is. I mean, even if you don't have a disability, but you've got something with you that, you know, affects your life in one way or another, you got to look at that, and then you got to look around you, and you got to say, you know what? I could be that guy right there, or I could be that girl right there, going through all these horrible things. Be grateful for what you do got, even though it's not something that makes you happy. Be grateful that it's not worse. You know, be grateful that what you have isn't something else that you see in your life that is way, way, way worse off than what you are, you know? I've learned that. You know, that's why, I mean, for the longest time, you guys know it in one of my stories that I told you, you know, I grew up for the longest time, and I didn't accept it at all about me being blind, and I wasn't looking at anybody else and saying, hey, man, I'm glad that I got this and not what that got. I didn't look at it that way. I didn't even look at me having a problem, guys. I was driving cars, you guys. And I mean that. I was driving, okay? And shouldn't have been. Never did I hurt anybody. Never did I wreck. And I'm thankful for that, and I'm lucky. Somebody was watching over me for sure. But then once I, you know, got older and then I did accept it, that's kind of the way, you know, like with you, Jerry, you know, you taught me something. You taught me that when I'm out there and I'm talking about the blind community and I go on my podcasts and stuff, I need to be talking to everyone. So that's what I try to do. You learn from other people. And I learned that from you. And I also learned that no matter how bad things are in your life, that it could be worse. But I think you're an amazing man, Jerry. You are reaching out to other people that deal with the same things that you do. And I think that's amazing. Guys, do me a favor and look up Cousin Jerry. You'll find him. Go check him out. Give him a subscribe. Will you guys go over there and give him a subscribe? Let him know I sent you over. You know, he's got a small list and he wants to build it up just like mine was. And so I'm asking you guys, take the time, go over there, look him up. Also, there's a link below that will take you right to him, so you don't even search really. You can just copy the link below and go check him out. He's a good guy. He's also a guy that I can tell that he's not about drama. He's not about judgment. He's not about arguing. He's a real good guy. So let's go show him some love, guys, and give him our support. You know, no matter if it's my disability or anybody else's, anybody that deals with a disability, you know, they need that type of motivation. They need that support. I need that support. It's not just Jerry. It's anybody that deals with that. You know, support honestly makes us a stronger person. It really does. Every time I see that I got one more subscriber, it's like it adds another piece of muscle to my soul. You know, it makes me stronger. And that's because of all of you guys. Not me. I didn't do it. You guys did it. You guys gave me that. Like I said in my podcast, you guys generate my positivity. You guys generate everything that I do. You are the power of this channel, guys. You are. Not me. It's about you guys. It's about what you do. Not me. I give you content. I talk to you. But you give me hope and belief. And you give me strength. So let's go give Jerry some strength. Let's give him some hope and belief. Let's show him the same thing that you're showing me. Will you guys do that for me, please? Go over there and hit some subs on him. Let him know I sent you over. It's just awesome. It's awesome that I'm seeing people taking action from conversations that I have, making them, feel confident in themselves. And I think it's awesome. Cheryl, hopefully you're doing good. Rachel and Danny and Jake and Jessica and Mark, Timothy, Taylor, Tiny, December and Brandy, Joanne, Jeffrey. I've not heard from you. I hope you're doing all right, man. Not heard one word from you. Mr. Charlie Chio, I've not heard from you. Not sure if you're watching or not, but if you are, thumbs up, man. Hit me up. You guys follow me on Twitter, The Blind Nation and the number 1. I said that wrong before. I said Blind Nation 1. It is The Blind Nation 1. Follow me on Twitter, okay? I appreciate it. And sometimes, guys, I just want to throw this out there. On my podcast, sometimes you'll hear me talk about the blind community, the business. And I do that just because that's also something that I've worked really hard at. And just because it's not really running right now, it's something that I won't give up on. I had spoke about, I gave the website information out on Spreaker through my podcast about JohnnyEstep.com. And someone sent me a message and said, is it really the only way you're going to be able to build up the blind community and get back on your feet is by getting donations? They said, can't you just go out and get a loan? Trust me, if I could, I would. But I can't. So, all I can do is reach out to the community and hope that even if it's just one person that goes, that was to go to the JohnnyEstep.com, hit a donate, and one person makes a difference. But anyway, I just want to tell you that when I'm talking about that on the podcast, that's why, because I had a lot of people over there that I was helping out, and we got taken down. Not like where we was like, okay, you guys got to shut down. Nothing to do with that, but just because of funds, and everybody knows that you got to have funds to run a business. You got to have funds to do anything to try to grow. So, anyways, that's what that's about. But let's go over and let's check out Jerry and subscribe to him. Give him some positive comments on his videos or video, whatever. Because he's a good guy. You are, man. You're a good guy. And, I can also tell that as well. I was looking for my drink. Where's my Big Red? Yeah, I know I had milk and I can't drink milk like that. I'll eat it with my cookies here in a minute. That's much better. So, how many of you like Big Red? If you had a choice between Big Red, Mountain Dew, and Pepsi, what would it be? I'll tell you right now, Big Red for me. I love Big Red. It's my favorite. I remember when I used to be a big gum chewer. I'd chew Big Red bubble gum. So, there you go. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this situation taken care of with the computer one way or another, a miracle will happen. I don't know, but, you know, the main thing is when you're going through something, you just don't give up and you just keep on, you know, fighting the fight. Just like we're doing on this channel right here. I'm glad you guys are here. It means so much to me. It really does. It means so much that you guys have jumped in. And if it wasn't for you guys, this channel, the videos, the podcast, none of it would mean nothing if it wasn't for you guys. Please remember that. And please know that when I say that to you, I'm saying it to you from the deepness of my heart. I love you guys, man. I do, every one of you. Okay? So, you guys take care. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow morning and we'll have some coffee. And then, of course, after that vlog, a little bit later, there will be another Old Man Rogers show coming up. No idea what that show is going to be about yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.